Hey guys, SaGojō26 here, and welcome back to Let's Play MegaMan the Wily Wars. Last time, we finished off the last game of the collection, MegaMan 3. And so, with the first 3 games finished, we've unlocked a new mode, Wily Tower. And with me I have someone joining me who has never seen this before. Introduce yourself, my friend.
I am Matt from Matt's LP Adventures, and what is this Wily Tower you speak of?
Well,
why is there 2 right next to it?
That's the MegaMan 2 logo in the background, but that would be funny if there was just like, no, Wily Tower's not the end, there's a sequel as well. But no, there was never a Wily Wars 2, which is unfortunate, so... Anywho...
Yeah, Wily Wars would be what, 4, 5, and 6?
And possibly 5 on the Game Boy. That would be really nice, but enough reminiscing about what isn't. And let's get to Wily Tower.
What is it? Wily, you and your dirty eyebrows.
You metallic moron! I'm not finished with you yet! I still have a few hundred tricks up my sleeve. These 3 robots were specially designed to smash you like a tin can! Try not to go to pieces, MegaMan! I hate that laugh. I'm not gonna do that laugh again.
And then Wily sounded like a demonic Mario.
Indeed. So, here we have a new selection of Robot Masters, this 3 being known as the Genesis unit. They are exclusive to Wily Wars. And they are based on characters from a Chinese mythology story known as Journey to the West. We have Buster Rod Goku, Mega Water SaGojō, and Hyperstorm Hakkai. So, Matt, where do you think we should start?
Buster Rod?
Tempting, but he's the leader, so I want to save him for last.
Mega Water?
Okay, we'll start there. And now, one of the coolest things about Wily Tower, we can choose any weapon we want from MegaMan 1, 2, or 3 to equip ourselves with for this mode. Which, quite frankly, is awesome. So, what do we want? Atomic Fire. So basically, you can pick 8 weapons out of the first 3 game selection. And have fun with that, which is
what about 6 from the first? You can get 6 from the first, 8 from the second, and 8 from the third.
So you got a fairly good selection to choose from. What else?
You can only have 8 at the same time.
Quick Boomerang, Shadow Blade, Crash Bombs. And what do we want for items? Item 3. Rush Marine, because I'm probably not going to use it anywhere else. And...
Rush Coil?
Rush Coil, yeah, sounds good. Alright.
Wait, what is item 3 again? I forgot.
Item 3 was the one that climbs up walls. So, now we have a full screen item select. Granted, the Mega Drive palette does mess up a few things. Hence the reason why Rush doesn't know what color he is.
He's literally colorblind.
So yes, welcome to Mega Water SaGojō stage, and I can see Mobius in the background. Doesn't that look an awful lot like Green Hill Zone?
Well, this is the closest Sonic MegaMan crossover we'll ever get.
Well, apart from the next issue of the Archie comics, but...
Wait, so there's supposed to be a crossover in the next Archie comic?
Yeah, apparently they're doing a MegaMan Sonic crossover for the next bit of the Archie comics, which is rather awesome. Oh, great.
It's Metroids.
This
You
is
know what the
looking rather
weirdest
nasty.
thing is? I just now remembered. When I did my LP of MegaMan 2, and I was in Bubble Man stage, I remember when I was fighting those little Metroid-like enemies, I remember the most awkward sneeze I ever had in LP. I don't know
Is that one of the
why.
ones that I commented Gesundheit in the comment section? Because I
Yeah.
can't quite remember.
I still remember, like, that's what I remember Bubble Man stage for, is that sneeze now.
Well, that's the thing. Sometimes you remember the most obscure things from LPs.
Oh god,
this
don't
man's
get
a
me
bitch.
started on that. Like, okay, do you ever have one of those moments you're like, you know, you're trying to remember something, you're like, I'll never remember this, and then you remember it because you said you'll never remember it?
Yes. It's like, that's ridiculous. I'm never going to make it over the pit of spikes.
And you make it over the pit of spikes.
Mega Water Acid stage does have some returning aspects from previous water stages, but make no mistake, it's considerably harder than Bubble. Some of these jumps are rather tricky.
I don't really think Bubble Man stage is really that hard. Perfectly honest, except, well, a couple things.
I think probably the most annoying thing about Bubble Man stage is probably the lanternfish, and apart from... Why would you put bladers underwater?
Why do they have to go super fast?
Because they're crazy like that. Now, do I have... Okay, no, that's not a Crash Bomb wall, but it is a hard knuckle wall, so I believe I can still get in. Fantastic. So what do we have here? A Kuroken. I'm not going to use the Atomic Fire anywhere else, so... Time to defy logic.
I can fire underwater!
Fantastic.
I'm not saying that because of Airman.
Alright. You know what? I really didn't use Rush Marine a bit much, so let's see how usable it is here. This will either end horribly or incredibly well. Oh, we're not in what? I honestly could not tell that I was not in water
We're
anymore.
not in water no more.
I know, apparently I'm not. Out of my way! Ah.
Get out of my way.
It is now occurring to me that these stages may in fact not be particularly well built for the Mega Buster.
Especially when that happens.
Yes. Thank you. Now.
Hit animation going up.
This is just all kinds of silly.
Oh my gosh. There's crap going all over the screen.
Pretty much. Okay, now we're in what? Not in. I don't even know anymore.
We're in Mobius.
Now we're not in or are in at the same time, not in water, I don't even know. But we're done.
You see the blue log.
And now for the boss of Green Hill Zone, Dr. Eggman. No, it's Mega Water SaGojō.
You trying to Mega Buster him?
Yup.
Oh, really? Dick move game. Why would you put spikes in the middle of the ball stage?
Because SaGojō is mean. He's a bad kappa.
Oh, wait.
I really have not practiced his pattern, so this can only end well.
What's his weakness?
I believe one of his weaknesses is the Surge Snake, so I guess I could use that, but it's not particularly durable, so if I can pay attention and not do a gosh darn awful. This is wow. This is wow.
Just do more damage to him than he does to you, Wily. Just do more damage to him than you do to him. Or do more damage to him than he does to you.
And then he breaks out his barrier. And I jump right into his harpoons. This is embarrassing.
Oh. Water. Oh. One. Oh.
Okay. I'm going to use your weakness on you now and see if I can just tear straight through the barrier. Apparently I can!
Well?
That works. So I had a complete and total fail, tanked most of the hits, and then finally beat him. However, unfortunately, we don't get any weapons from the Genesis unit, which is irritating because it would be really cool to get something from Mega Water S.
That's for sure. Get like a freaking hydro pump attack.
That would be kind of nice because there aren't all that many particularly good water weapons until much later in the series.
Yeah.
So, let's move on to the next member of the Genesis unit, Hyperstorm Hakkai. And man is he big.
Hyperstorm Hakkai.
Yes.
He's got Hakkai. Hammer Joes! MegaMan! Those are Hammer Joes! They swing their mighty hammer, so you better
Why don't you shut up? I don't need you!
They swing their mighty hammer, John, so you need to watch you! Shut up, I don't need you!
These platforms fall when you shut up! Oh boy. Oh, more bladers. Wow. I mean, I can appreciate the Genesis unit for wanting to go old school and reuse old enemies, but they have to pick some of the most annoying ones.
Like Hammer Joes!
Whew, okay. Over the into the Pediccheese. That Hammer Joe on the side of the screen is throwing invisible hammers.
Come on, Hammer Joe! Hey! You really need to jump over that pit, otherwise you'll fall and it'll kill you!
Yes. Apparently so. Because imminent death is not an evident quality of video gaming. Shut up! I don't need needle presses, really?
Get up, I'll get smacked with a spike.
Oh. Okay, that room was considerably less frustrating than I thought it would be.
Spider.
Ants coming down the front and center.
A lot of favorites for Mega Man 3, that's for sure.
There we go!
And then he glitched out.
I didn't think he'd fall through that hole. I thought the hole was going to be too small, but I'm glad it wasn't.
There really is a lot of freaking Mega Man 3 enemies here.
Indeed, but that crazy cannon of... there we go. Junk Golem.
Ow.
It would appear I have not particularly improved on dodging them. And this is just mean.
Bad enemy placement. Bad.
Bad Marley for not practicing this mode. Bad. So, yeah, I really have not practiced Wily Tower at all since I beat it the first time. So, this is a mess.
This is a mess.
And I'm probably making it look 10 times harder than it actually is once you know what you're doing.
Did they like up the difficulty in the Wily Wars compared to the other ones?
substantially, I'd say, but at the same time, with the fixed physics, it's appreciable, because overall, to make the whole physics easier and more solid and not to up the difficulty just makes the whole game easy on the whole. And hey, hard knuckle walls. So I can appreciate the increased difficulty, personally. None of my items are going to be useful for that, so I might regret this or not. Let's try and make it back and try not to die. Okay, that was much better.
And you did die.
Charge what little weapon energy I've used.
I wish I had Rush Jet.
I should have brought Top Spin. Done.
But why? It doesn't do anything.
It's really, you know, in Wily Wars, Matt, it's actually considerably better than it is in regular Mega Man 3. It's actually usable.
Because I remember Top Man's weapon wasn't very good in the original.
Now. Yeah.
Yes, health bars?
2 health bars.
What the heck, man? That's just mean. And he does a little King DDD on you?
Yep. Thankfully, the spikes on his walls are not instant death, which is nice. Also, he summons Mets, so he's pretty awesome in my book.
Metals!
Metals everywhere.
Is he significantly hard to Buster only?
Sort of. The only real attack he can do that hurts you is this and jumping on you, so he's not all that hard to dodge. I think probably the biggest problem in his room is just trying not to smack into the spikes or have him land on you. But he has literally no invincibility frames. From what? No, he does have invincibility frames. He also has a big frame in general. Okay, E-Tank.
I thought it said he had 120 tanks for a second there. That would make the game very cheap.
Considering how I've been playing, it might help.
Almost there. Easy.
There we go. Lovely.
Good. Good, we killed it.
He's bacon.
He's bacon!
Excellent.
Bacon.
So, we've made clunky but steady progress starting off Wily Tower, so I think we're going to end this part here. Next time on Let's Play Mega Man The Wily Wars, we'll take on the leader of the Genesis unit, and then possibly go to a fortress of some description. Until then, this has been SaGojō26.
And Matt from Matt's LP Adventures.
Oh boy, I think there's going to be much monkeying around next time.